can't like understand what you're saying. I know you're talking, but I can't understand the fucking word of it.
Veteran when I'm checking in with the sentiment in these bars, but a pelican with my letter man, cause a rookie is what I are. Put them on IR when they need IV. No side bar, only side piece. Park my car when I need my trees. When I'm in these bars, you don't CID. CIDVA from my normal shit. There's more to get on this globe. I'll be sure of shit when I'm 46 with a foreign chick in my home. Hit that sorta quick and I'm more than just important shit on my dome. I'm cut that quarter split like an organ trick on the boards to mix with my tone. I'm on that. Never returning urge like a virgin, certainly urgent, mixing pertinence with some verb in urban areas, searching for someone lurking, surely secure a Persian kitty, it'll be perfect. Bitches and never just wanna listen, I'm an eyeball, making incriminating decisions, seen a jaw drop, hit it with Reggie Miller precision, think I'm God, nah, I'm just a kid whose visions have risen. Trust with
Your hotspot's not popping up.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Behind the Grind, Volume 21, featuring the homie, Thomas James, formerly known as TRADS. What's going on, bro? We're having a little technical difficulties, but we hope to work through these techniques.
Yeah, what's going on?
I'll put my other trash in it.
This is my co-host, Johnny Concepts. I botched the intro.
Good start.
Yeah. Hey, Thomas, what's good on your end, bro? Can you hear us and see us? That's a no. Andy froze. All right, guys. Well, we got the homie Thomas James. Y'all might know him as T-Rads. We're gonna pop him in and out of the chat real quick, and hopefully he can click this link again. I'm gonna message him right now.
So while we're waiting for that, what's going on, everybody? What's everybody doing?
Click link.
You guys ready for the first live Behind the Grind?
We thought we were ready. I'm ready. I'm in the chat. I want to say what's up, Smeeg. That new single was dope. We checked you out. Nate, what's good, fam? See you this week.
Make sure everyone is sharing the Behind the Grind so that we could reach some more viewers.
Facts. Yeah, if you guys want to do us a favor, give us a share.
Also, drop some GMEs in the comments. You know the deal.
Yeah, hell yeah. What's up, Alex Don, 3XG? What else we got in here? Guys, let's go share this. Let's get a couple shares in here. We're going to run it back once we get a few more heads in here. We got the homie Thomas James, formerly known as T-Rads. Busted down a bunch of ciphers for grind mode.
Absolutely. My opinion, one of the best local performers we have around here.
Facts.
Super dope.
Super dope.
Why isn't it not letting me paste the link in
What's
here?
up? What's up, T?
What up?
He froze. Yeah, he froze again. Man, you got a cell phone? It might be better from a cell phone if you can hear me. Oh, there you are again. What's up, you beautiful man? Yeah, you keep freezing. What's up with the Wi-Fi?
I don't know what's happening, but every single time, no matter what device I pop in here on, I cannot understand a word you're saying.
What about see that all went perfect and then you froze again? Not like you can hear me or understand me anyway.
Technical difficulties, everybody. I apologize.
Yeah, facts. First time in a while too, huh?
Yeah, for some reason the shit is not letting me share it. This is weird.
Oh, really? You can't share either?
No.
It's all right. We all know I can't share. Trip banned again.
Trip always.
I come off banned for those interested. Probably half of y'all are not. For those interested, I get off banned August 28th. Johnny Concepts is dark right now trying to share this. We got Thomas James, formerly known as T-Rads, trying to fix out his technical difficulties right here. So, guys, did y'all check out Sunday Night Grind this past week? Let me see some comments. How did y'all feel about the Sunday Night Grind show this past week? What were some of your favorite tracks they played? That's good, fam.
Yo.
Nobody in here was in Sunday Night Grind. Nobody, none of the 11 in here were watching Sunday Night Grind. What were some of your favorite joints?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, baby. There goes my lighter. Oh, he has to. You have to turn off the echo cancellation.
Damn.
You have to turn off the echo cancellation on audio settings. Guys, I'm just letting TRADS know this right now. He said we sounded like bots. Let's see what happens. Did you hear me? Did you get my text about echo cancellation?
You have to turn on the audio settings. Where are the audio settings on this thing?
Maybe down at the bottom on
mine. Mute, stop cam, mic, leave studio.
Yeah, go to mic cam mic.
Oh, echo cancellation.
Did you get it?
All right, try it. Yeah, I just got it.
Now, what do we
sound like? Yeah, it sounds better.
Does it?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. He's lying.
Nah, it should be all right. I can at least understand what the fucking words they're saying are. Before it was just like.
Ah, well, that's good. Well, what's up, my dude?
What up, dude? How you doing?
Chilling. Haven't seen you in a long time, bro.
For real, it's been too long.
Yeah. Hold on one second. All right, you want to run it back? I want to play the little intro again.
Yeah, I'm down.
Now that we're all set, all right? And sit back, guys. Enjoy. Get a snack like Thomas is snacking on. Thomas, what are you snacking on? Some good old pop?
Motherfucking smart food, baby.
Of course. Good choice. The white cheddar, or what are you working with?
Yeah, the white cheddar, the regular, original.
Okay.
I'm a classic kind of guy.
The OG. Okay. All right, stay tuned, guys. Here we go. We're going to get into it with TRADS Volume 21 coming right up.
Veteran when I'm checking in with the sentiment in these bars, but a pelican when my let him in, cause a rookie is what I are. Put them on IR when they need IV. No side bar, only side piece. Park my car when I need my trees. When I'm in these bars, you don't see ID. See, I deviate from my normal shit. There's more to get on this globe. I'll be sure as shit when I'm 46 with a foreign chick in my home. Hit that sorta quick and I'm more than dip. Important shit on my dome. I'm cut that quarter split like an organ trick. On the boards to mix with my tone, I'm on that. Never returning nerds like a virgin. Certainly urgent, mixing pertinence with some bourbon. Urban areas searching for someone lurking. Surely secure a Persian kitty, it'll be perfect. Bitches and never just wanna listen. I'm an eyeball, making incriminating decisions. Seen a jaw drop, hit it with Reggie Miller precision. Think I'm God? Nah, I'm just a kid whose vision's a prison.
Yes, sir. Back like it never happened. Welcome to Volume 21 of Behind the Grind, and I'm your host, Trip B.
I'm Johnny Concepts.
Yes, sir. Today we're going to keep peeling back the curtain on some of your favorite Grind Mode affiliates. Today we got the homie. He goes by Thomas James these days. Grind Mode Cypher fans may know him as TRADS. What's good, man? Explain to us where you're from a little bit.
I'm from like right south of Boston, like 10 minutes away from like probably, I don't know, whatever fucking part touches Quincy. I grew up around there until I was like 13 or 14, and then I moved down to like the Fall River area. And ever since then, I've just been moving around, living different cities, different states, you know.
That's what's up. So where you just spent some time in, excuse me, Johnny, you just spent some time in Arizona, am I right?
Yeah, I spent the last 2 years out in Arizona. That was a good time, man. We had some fun out there.
That's what's up.
Try driving across the country hopefully we never have one again, but if we ever have another pandemic, drive across the country by yourself because it's like the fucking Walking Dead.
I can imagine.
There was nobody there, bro. There was nobody anywhere. It was fucking me driving down the highway with like 18 wheelers next to me and no cops. I could have driven 200. Nobody ever would have fucking known.
Right.
So what were you driving?
What was I driving?
Yeah.
Jeep. I had to have enough room to pack my shit up.
How fast?
Which in turn, originally it was a bed and a TV and shit. The second time when I drove back, it was a 90-pound pit bull named Bubbles.
Bubskis.
So yeah, Bubbles will have to make an appearance at some point.
Oh yeah, 100%. She'll sit on my lap like she's a 10-pound chihuahua. She just has no idea how big she is.
That's funny. Yo, I think Johnny's question was not what type of vehicle you were driving, but how fast you were driving, since there was no cops on the road.
Oh, how fast I was driving? Dude, I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to driving on the highway, dude. I drive like 80 max. Like, I just like to chill. I don't ever want to worry about flipping my shit or getting into an accident on the highway. I literally just put it in cruise control at like 80 and fucking sit there and zone out.
Actually, we all know Jeeps. Yeah, you might want to take those turns easy. Drive slow home.
Yeah, I don't want to ever flip a fucking car.
No.
Now, what were you doing in Arizona? Like, are you were you living out there, or was it something?
Yeah. So before COVID hit, or like right as it was like a real thing, my buddy lives out there and has for a while. So me and a couple of people went out to visit him, and when we got out there, we were having a blast and shit, but we got wasted at this bar called The Bar, and he was like, bro, dude, you gotta move out here, dude. Just move out here. I'll break up with my girlfriend and kick her out. I was like, all right. And then a week later, he called me when I was back in Massachusetts, and he broke up with his girlfriend and kicked her out. So I moved down there like a week later.
That's solid
for you. That's cute.
Yeah, no, had to make room for me, dude. I was fucking for the first month I was living at his place, so I stayed on like a mattress in the living room until I found an apartment. And I mean, it wasn't long or anything. It's still just like I'm a grown ass man sleeping on a fucking mattress in a living room. So once I found an apartment, he was like, "Damn, maybe I should have just explained to my girlfriend that you were gonna be here for a month." I was like, "Nah, it's for the best."
Yo, so you didn't get any like pushback heat from the ex, like any popped air mattresses, or like came home and your snack cabinet was looted or anything crazy?
It's very possible. I don't think I was there for 2 years, like I said. I found out she worked like a fucking, 100 yards away from my apartment, and I never fucking saw her a single time I was there. Even if I seen her, I probably wouldn't have recognized her. I met the girl for like 4 fucking days, and I was wasted on vacation every day. I wouldn't even remember her fucking name.
You actually remembered your name.
Yeah, the guy who stole my house.
Yeah, and my boyfriend.
Yeah, no, me and him go way back, way longer than him and her did. So, bros.
Facts.
Bros before.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, man.
John, you got a question?
Yeah, just to kind of continue here. So how did you start with music? And like, I know you were at TRADS formerly. Now you're Thomas James. For anyone that doesn't know, so talk about like how you started and like why the rebrand.
Well, when I started, I was in a punk band when I was like 11 or 12, and we just kind of, we ripped off whatever we could that we thought sounded cool that we heard at that point. And I just always knew I liked writing lyrics and like figuring out music, because that was just, I'd sit in a car and just try to memorize a song that I would hear on the radio, and then I'd wait for that song to come back on. And after a while, I was like 13 or something like that, and I was like, man, I was really getting into hip hop at that point, and I was like, I'd like to try to like write a verse at some point. And I remember I wrote one that was awful because I had no idea like what the fuck, because all the punk songs were just like, we're 12 years old and we're fucking angry. And when I started trying to write like hip hop verses, I was like, I pretty much just hang out with my friends and smoke weed. And I wrote that one verse, never touched it again. And then probably like a year later, almost exactly, I remember I saw the video for Best Day Ever from Mac Miller the day it came out, and immediately I was like, dude, I can fucking do this. And for those of you who know me, I'm a diehard Mac Miller stan, always have been, always will be. R.I.P. to the God. But that was the first. I downloaded that beat, like I looked up a beat remake on YouTube of that beat like 10 minutes later and wrote my first ever like full song, well, remix, whatever the fuck. And from then on, I just wanted to keep doing it and keep doing it. As for the fucking, As for the name change, though, the name TRADS or TRADS, as it actually started and then kind of turned back into, my boy that I went to school with for like most of my childhood in high school, we were freshmen in high school playing basketball, and like everybody called me Radley because that's my last name. And then he just kind of started smashing words together. Like he called me Tradley, and then he called me Trads one day. And I was like, oh, I kind of like that. Like I kind of actually like that. And once I realized, like, I started figuring out how to get shows and like actually putting music on YouTube on a pretty consistent basis. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go with this. And then I was like, nobody knows what the word trads means, and everybody thinks I'm saying the name Chad. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna fucking separate it like fucking alphabetically and make it T period space rads. And when was that? I was in Arizona actually. One of my songs on Spotify, Thomas James Everywhere, one of my songs on Spotify really picked up steam. And it got, I don't know, once it hit like 100,000 streams, I was like, okay, we have like a solid amount of monthly listeners here, and I fucking hated the name T-Rads by this point, mainly just because I thought it was corny after a certain point anyways, but every fucking time you tell somebody your name is T-Rads, they say the same thing. T-Rex? I'm like, bro, I'm not a fucking dinosaur. Like, no. So immediately when I think it was when I hit...
T-Rex, though.
Right. And once I hit like 25,000 monthly listeners, and I was like, I'm just going to change it now while I have some kind of fanfare, while people will hopefully come back. Because I didn't realize, like, I knew it was going to be kind of a struggle, but I didn't realize actually how difficult it was to, like, change your name on everything. Because you have to go through the distribution again and get all your shit moved over and stuff. And then all my shit got put on some other kid's page named Thomas James something or other. And this motherfucker's monthly listeners went from like 6 to like 4,000 in like 2 days, and I was like, God damn it! I'm giving this person money! And I just kept emailing like TuneCore and the distribution and shit back and forth, getting it all on, and thankfully, it didn't go terribly. Like, I got all my music back after like 3 weeks or so, but the monthly listeners have come back up at least close to what they were, so it looks like it was worth it in the long run, but it was frustrating for those like 2 or 3 weeks just kind of waiting while somebody else got all the streams on my music.
Yeah, definitely sounds like it. So there was like no real reason other than you just didn't like the name for the rebrand there?
Yeah, pretty much that, and the fact that nowadays, like at least the people that I listen to, it's like the era of like reality as opposed to like hip hop names. Like there's Kendrick Lamar, Isaiah Rashad, Drake is his middle name. Like those kind of things were just kind of, I was coming to the realization that there aren't many people who come out with like actual rap names anymore. A lot of it is just their first and last name or like a made up like a pen name. And I feel like that's just like, that was the idea. I was just like, I'm going to go towards a more professional aspect instead of having a rap name.
Right.
Makes sense.
I also believe that now I know a lot of you Grimo fans probably looking at the description of the video like, I ain't never heard a damn verse from no Thomas James. I ain't clicking that. But I'll tell you what, man, T-Rads, Thomas James, whatever you want to call him, it's still the same animal, it's still the same beast. You can find him everywhere at Thomas James on all platforms. We have links in the video description as well to all his stuff. But I also wanted to say, man, it also kind of fits like the style of music you've kind of gravitated towards in the hip hop genre. The more sing-songy, eclectic, Mac Miller type vibe yourself that you've gone towards now. And
right.
I feel like a name like Thomas James does kind of fit that style more than the T-Rads or Trads or T-Rex or whatever the hell they want to call it. But
yeah,
no,
I could see that. I think that a lot of that comes again from the fact that like I hate when people say they listen to everything because it's just fucking nonsense. Like obviously nobody listens to like one fucking thing 24/7. But as long as it's not country music, and I mean country music in like stadium country, like anthemic country
See you later.
music, I'll listen to fucking anything. So I always, like you said, I like to make different weird shit. I'm not always just sitting around like barring out trying to write 16. So it does add on to that a little bit.
Absolutely, bro.
For sure.
100%. Yeah, we heard the mishaps with the Spotify TuneCore bullshit with Ian Taylor as well. He said that when he put his music on there, there's some guy who like composed for a movie by the same name, and he has like a bunch of compositions out on Spotify. He was paying that guy a bit for nothing. So yeah, it's that's tough to have to deal with those. At least these companies are willing to work through the artists and work these situations out relatively quick. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them for that.
Right. No, I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, hey, at least they helped me out. It took a little while, but they pulled it off, thank God.
All right, now, so how long in life along were you? Like, how old were you when we first heard hip hop and when you started becoming a true fan of hip hop? You call yourself a hip hop head. When did this all happen?
Well, I stole my stepdad's NWA Straight Outta Compton album when I was like 11 or 12. And then I stole his Doggy Style Snoop Dogg debut album when I was like 13. And I would sit on the bus on the way to basketball games just listening to them like on repeat. And then, like I said, once I kind of, and again, a lot of I like to at least say this because I'm a huge Linkin Park fan, always have been. And the verses in Linkin Park, like while the songs aren't, necessarily hip hop, like Mike Shinoda's rapping 90% of his verses. And I remember being like 8 or 9 years old and being like, oh shit, I like whatever the fuck this is. And after a while, when I was like 13, 14, I started listening to Mac. And that really drew me in, and that was kind of what instantly was like, I'm gonna look up just all kinds of shit. And then I kind of have to credit like Beyond Mac for getting me into hip hop. When I started listening to Lupe Fiasco, I was like, oh, okay, like some people are really fucking good at this and like think of things that I can't think of. And that was when I started being like, all right, I could probably, like, I'm going to practice at this, like going to the gym, like I'm just going to see how good I can get and write verses every day.
Yeah. Great. I mean, you got to write every day. That's something that even the best of us fail to do. And it's like any craft you take seriously. If you consider yourself good at your job, it's probably because you go there 5-6 days a week and you're spending 40 or 50 hours a week there. And if you intend to be good at anything in life, you pretty much have to dedicate that same amount of time, if not more, to a craft. And they call it what, like 10,000 hours?
Right, no, exactly. It's like fucking, it's like anything. Like I said, like going to the gym, if you don't actually work at it every day, if you're, every 6 months writing a verse or writing a song, you're probably not going to progress too much. You're just going to keep having the same ideas. If you really put yourself like you don't even have to be in a fucking studio. You could be in your goddamn kitchen. But if you're like thinking shit out and really trying to put together like not only metaphors and punchlines and shit, but just like actual good songwriting abilities and like getting to the point, I feel like any progress there helps. Plus, I know you guys know you fucking write 1,000 songs, and for every 1,000 ones, you probably release 5 of them. Yeah. So all of those shit songs that never see the light of day just make you want to get a little bit better and a little bit better.
Thanks.
For sure. Now, like you mentioned like Mac Miller, you mentioned Lupe Fiasco. Who are some of your like other influences that kind of shape the artist that you are today?
Well, Mac, definitely number one. Like I said, I was a huge Linkin Park fan. I loved, obviously NWA was like the first actual actual hip hop that I was listening to when I was like 11. After that though, like in high school and shit, it was a ton of Drake and Kendrick and Isaiah and Schoolboy Q and Chance the Rapper in high school a lot, Vic Mensa, a lot of the kids. I like to joke that the Chicago era of like my high school career was like the best fucking mixtape era I've ever seen, because all these random like 17-year-olds from Chicago were just dropping the greatest mix. I still listen to them fucking every day, and that period of like a year or two was really when I was like, okay, you can do this from anywhere, you can do any kind of sound you want, and you just gotta find like what you're good at and your audience. And that was kind of those were like the kickoffs for what I really like molded my sound around.
Right, the rebranding.
For sure.
Yeah, dope, man. Thanks for letting us in on that. So to piggyback off of the artists that you find as the influence, I'm not sure or not if you have, but I hope you have. We have a whole new class since the last time we've seen you as a spitter on a Grind Mode Cypher, man. Was
Oh
wondering
yeah.
if you had, yeah, I was wondering if you had a few names of any current affiliates, active affiliates who you prefer, who you like their style, or anyone you've heard recently.
Yeah, there was that. Well, first of all, shout out to you guys and all of my friends originally, and the Peter Piffins and the Kid Karmas, of course, and all of my boys that I originally met through Grind Mode. That fucking what is it? Cap Sizza, I think it is. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but
Yes,
that
sir.
dude's dope. Shout out Policy, my boy from way back. I know he's still active as well. I see Frankie V a lot. Obviously, Massacre. Got to shout out my boy. I don't know when the last one he was on, but I know he's still definitely active in the family itself. Those are just what come off my head. I mean, there's just so fucking many that it's
Oh,
like,
that's great.
yeah.
That was great. Yeah, awesome, man. That's cool.
Hey, definitely
But
some really dope names on there.
that cat Trick B, he's been back in the ring again.
Yeah, but you don't count because me and you are still friends. I can't shout you out right now. That'd be like me sitting here and talking about how Lingo's the GOAT the whole time. We can't do that.
Right.
We can't just fucking tell the people what they want to hear. We got to throw them a couple sliders in there, bro.
Right. Hey, you can always give us our flowers while we're here, man.
I'll give you your flowers every time I see you. I bring you a bouquet of roses every time we hang out.
Except for now, apparently.
Right. Except for right.
Shout out Trippy. Shout out Jolly Concepts.
Thank you. Lucas says hi, Uncle Trip. What's up, Lucas? How you doing? I just want to take a second. Shout out everybody in the chat that was in there. Big G, the homie Eric, Nick, I see OG topic. What's good? You got Eric. Hey man, give us another share, guys, if you don't mind. You get some more people up in here. But yeah, so it was good to see the other, what was it, a week ago, 2 weekends ago now. We were over at Lincoln, chopping it up by the pool.
Oh yeah, that was what last Saturday, I think.
Yeah, it was last
I got
Saturday.
I got back from New Hampshire. Like I drove to fucking New Hampshire. I drove back, and then I went back and drove back again, all within the matter of a week. And then I got back that Saturday, so last Saturday, I think. And I was hungover as dog shit, dying in my bed, like taking a nap. And I woke up to my phone fucking going off, and it's Lingo and saying, we're all sitting by the pool, we're smoking, we're drinking, come through. And I was like, all right, whatever, like I might as well. Like it's 4 p.m. on a Saturday, and I'm laying in bed like I'm 74 fucking years old. So I hopped in the Jeep and packed up all the leftover booze from the New Hampshire vacation and went over there.
What's up, man? Yeah, we had a good time. Little smokies, little drinking. Yeah, you were like, that sounds like my kind of vibe. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Right. That's what I want to do all the time. That's why things like Lonely Fest are my comfort zone, because it's especially when it's your own area, you can control it a little bit better, because I'm not exactly the biggest club goer, if you will. Not really a huge beach or a rave kind of guy. Just kind of like kicking back with the bubbles, having a few coldies, smoking a few bowls, chilling out, man.
Shout out to Bubbles, and I just want to say, great fucking segue. You mentioned Lonely Fest. I just want to let everyone who's local in the New England area know, this Saturday, August 21st, at Alchemy in Providence, Rhode Island, the homie Thomas James, the homie Asante, myself, Johnny Concepts, and myself, Mario Brothers, plus other special guests. We'll be performing live. Doors at 7 p.m. What do you got to say about the third annual Lonely Fest, Trads? What do you got to say about that?
Well, it's good to be back on the East Coast. I mean, I had a lot of fun on the West Coast, but we had to come back due to other reasons. But mainly, it's nice to be back home, and I want to do one every year, especially because Providence has been where I started performing for the most part. other than Boston was like, you know, my second home. I was driving down there once a week, and we made so many cool friends. And now that, you know, we actually have, you know, I have a catalog of music out there, and we actually have some listeners nowadays. And it, you know, right after the pandemic's all hopefully coming to an end, and everybody can get out there and we can celebrate, have a great time. And doors actually at 6, just because we want to make sure that everybody who is a little on the older side and doesn't like to stay out too late can get out and get a couple drinks. But after Lonely Fest, they're also doing a party night afterwards. I think it's like a Caribbean night, but we're just gonna call it the Lonely Fest after party. All of the guests can stay for free. They don't have to pay admission to the party night or anything like that. But yeah, we're gonna have Trip B. We're going to have Johnny Concepts. We got Asante, as he mentioned. We got Joshy Boy also as a special guest. We got Carrick as a special guest as well. Maybe a few other Lonely Boy surprises, but we can't spoil that just yet. But then yours truly
come
will...
on, Tosca, where you at? Let's bring Tosca in the chat, man. Where's he at?
Who's that?
Yeah, exactly. Huh?
I don't know that guy. I never heard that. I never heard that name before. Is it Tuska?
It's an old dinosaur. It's a tusk-like creature.
Oh, I know those things. Yeah, they're unwittingly brilliant, and they bother me with how talented they are.
And I understand that you said that, like, not to me, but you said to other people that you are pretty close to selling out. I saw you make some posts about that. So everyone, make sure you go purchase your ticket today. There's a link on my Facebook. I'm sure there's a link on Thomas's Facebook, Tripp's Facebook. Well, probably not Tripp's, because he gets banned all the time.
That's hilarious. Yeah, the idea, of course, is we always want to get as many people out as we can. In the past, we've done some pretty good-sized shows. Now we have more room for more people, and I did unfortunately say that if it sold out entirely, I would shave these beautiful, luscious locks off my head live on stage after the last song. We are getting close. There are still tickets available, but it might end up having a pass that I gotta shave these fucking locks off in front of everyone. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Or you could just come to Lonely Fest and find out live.
Right. Thanks.
Only 10 beans, ladies and gents.
Now, do you have someone specifically that's gonna cut your hair on stage? Or?
Yeah, so my cousin Tony, shout out Tony, was a hairdresser. I mean, she still cuts my hair and shit when I actually fucking do that. But I told her a long time ago that if I ever did any stupid shit like that, she could do it. I don't know how she'll fare about climbing on stage. So if she gets a little nervous about it, then I'll just have one of my boys come up with a fucking... whatever, like a buzzer, and just fucking go to town, and we can deal with it after. I'll buy a hat. It'll be fine. We're gonna rage.
Sounds like a good time. Everyone go buy tickets, man. Come see us.
Where can they buy their tickets?
You can buy the tickets through all the links, like he said, on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. If it helps, I don't know if anybody actually fucking goes to Eventbrite and just like types in concerts. I don't really know how that works, but you can do that. They're online. They're on Eventbrite, and it's very easy to get to. If you follow any of these social medias that we've told you, you will see it for sure, because I have been posting moronic video after video to let people know to buy tickets, because if somebody fucking calls me at 6 p.m. on Saturday and it's like, yo, dude, I need a fucking ticket, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. So don't do that ever again. No more.
But dude,
I'm one of those people, though.
I need a ticket, bro.
You motherfuckers, dude.
Hey,
I can't count the amount of times that shit has happened. I've been in the fucking show before, like about to perform in like 20 minutes, and somebody's like, yo, dude, I'm at the door. You got tickets? I'm like, no. I've been here for 3.5 hours, and you didn't even fucking call me back yesterday. Like, go fuck yourself.
I'm at the door with 3 people. It's good.
I got 6 people packed into my Dodge Neon.
Looks like you're paying.
He's
So
got
let's
notifications.
let's keep this thing moving. So guys, yeah, if you're local to the area this Saturday, August 21st at Alchemy in Providence, Rhode Island, come catch the homie Thomas James live, Lonely Third Annual Lonely Fest. I think we need to get into rapid fire, John.
Oh, for sure. Let's definitely
rapidly.
do that.
Except I don't have the sound bite set up. So
Hold on. I got you. I got you. I got you.
all right, here we go.
Oh wait, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Let's definitely do that.
Here we go. Except I don't have the sound bite set up. So
You hear it? You hear it?
Yep. Sure
good
do.
enough.
Very good.
It was good enough.
Yeah.
I'll have it set up next time. All right, guys, welcome to Rapid Fire, brought to you by. Wait a minute, how's this camera work? Brawlers in Clothing. Right here, go brawlersinclothing.com. Get you a fresh t-shirt today. All right, we're gonna start it off like this, Mr. Thomas James.
And
Biggie or Tupac?
Biggie. Easy.
All right. Steak or pork chops?
Steak.
Steak. You want your starch or vegetable with the steak? What's more important?
Fucking, dude, I don't know. I love mashed potatoes, but I mean, isn't corn a starch too? I don't fucking know.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, all right. We're gonna do both. We're just gonna call corn for both of them because I'll take corn over pretty much anything. So.
Corn for days.
That's like the only vegetable I eat, so I fuck with you.
All right,
How about LeBron or MJ?
LeBron.
Okay.
AD or Kyrie?
AD. Wait, did you say KD or Kyrie?
No, I said Anthony Davis.
Oh, okay. AD still.
All right, so KD or LeBron?
LeBron.
You're
You're gonna have a tough time convincing me of any basketball player over LeBron, and I'm a Celtics fan.
Limp Bizkit, Lincoln Park.
Lincoln Park. Not even close.
Would you rather go play pool or go kart?
I don't know. Probably pool, but to be honest, I haven't fucking ridden a go-kart since I was like 8. So I have no idea what that's even like anymore.
Fun. Still
I can
fun.
imagine so, but I drive a goddamn car every day. It can't be much different.
Driving a car when there's no traffic is kind of fun. Guys, remember when you were young and driving with fun and shit? Remember that? Those days?
Oh, fuck yeah.
That was nice.
I miss driving like fucking dirt bikes and ATVs just like through somebody's huge backyard because it was like, oh, I got like a solid 300 yards in front of me. I'm just going to fucking peel out. And then we rip up their grass and they come outside throwing the angry man fist.
And the cops are at your door and you got fucking statements filled out and shit and all that.
I always just gave him my friend's address and went home.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
I was that friend. Check us out. So let's see what else we got. Fitteds or snapbacks?
Snapbacks.
You've released a lot of projects. What is your favorite project that you've released?
My favorite project that I've released is, I mean, recency bias is probably the EP that I just came out with, but overall, I mean, Drunken Smile was like a solid 2.5, 3 years of my life. And the whole thing is like, the point was to be cohesive and actually tell the truth about what the story is about. And I feel like it, you know, taking 3 fucking years and throwing away 30 or 40 songs that didn't fit as well as the others made that labor of love matter a little more to me. So probably still Drunken Smile.
That's a really good answer, and it was made me forget my question. But I got a new one for you. Spaghetti and meatballs or chicken parmesan?
Shit, I'm Italian. Spaghetti and meatballs.
Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson?
This is okay. Is it who do I think would win or who do I prefer?
Who do you prefer?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, who do you think would win?
It depends when. Like, you can't piece because Prime Mike Tyson was a goddamn monster who frightened me in my dreams.
So you're talking Prime Ali versus Prime Mike. You think Mike's taking that?
Prime, I don't know. I guess, I mean, Muhammad Ali's probably still the greatest overall boxer ever, but Tyson's probably still my favorite. And the fact, my big thing is like, I like a fighter. Like, I don't like the Mayweathers who box for points and shit. I want you to try to knock the other person's head off, but that's just me. I mean, I played a lot of Mike Tyson's Punch Out as a kid, so that's probably in my head a lot too. But I never got to see Ali, you know what I mean? Like, I can go look up videos and shit, but I remember like people talking about Tyson.
You can see him right now, dude.
Yeah, like I think Ali would definitely probably be the favorite, but Mike Tyson is such a wild card because he can just knock you out with one punch. So
Right. I mean, it reminds me a lot of Deontay Wilder, but that's like literally just like a puncher's chance. Like he has that one punch power that'll put you down. But I mean, we saw it ourselves in the Tyson Fury fights. I mean, the man's just not a very talented actual boxer. He's a fighter, which I like. I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything, but the proof is in the pudding. He got outboxed on every level by Tyson Fury.
You're a fan of Tyson Fury?
I fucking love Tyson Fury. The fact that you can be 400 pounds on drugs and just be like, you know what, fuck this guy, I'm gonna come back and knock his head off was awesome to me. Like that's the most badass shit ever.
He's gonna do it worse again this time.
All right, we have a special guest rapid fire question from Johnny's wife.
All right.
Doing laundry or doing the dishes?
I don't do either of those things. I hate doing
so
both of those things.
Walk around with dirty clothes and eat like dirty plates.
I actually specifically only wear garbage bags. I've moved on. I'm finding that it's much cheaper and easier because I don't have to clean them. So
That's true.
All right, so we got another special
Hello?
request. This is from Smeeg Scientist. Fried or grilled chicken?
We got a freezer. Hold on.
Oh.
I think I already know what he's gonna say. Hold on, let me boot him out of the chat.
All right, so while we're waiting for Thomas James to get back, drop some GMEs in there. Share it one more time if you want.
Oh, okay. I think I'm good. I don't know what happened.
It's all right, you froze and I brought you back to life. And then you froze again.
What'd you say?
I froze and then you froze and then I brought you back to life.
I don't know what's happening with the connection. I can't hear you at all.
Uh-oh.
You good?
We'll figure it out again. Speakers. Yeah, man. So this is Rapid Fire, brought to you by Brothers in Clothing.
Hold on one sec. I mean, I can hear you, but it sounds like robotic again. I don't know what's going on.
We'll click that mic, that cam mic joint. Audio echo cancellation.
What the hell?
It should work.
Hold on one sec. I might have a fix.
I mean, you're looking pretty good on this side of things. You're not
Yeah, it's
freezing
not
or
too bad.
anything.
No, it's not. Guys, why don't you, I'm going to take this minute to say, why don't you take a look at the bottom ticker right now. Every Sunday night on this channel, I'm sure a lot of you are already familiar, but every Sunday night on this channel, we run a live stream Sunday Night Grind, brought to you by Lingo and AOK. You can email some music to be played and reviewed at sundaynightgrind@gmail.com. And the homies AOK and Lingo will review your music every Sunday.
Absolutely. Like, they got the priority list for those that donate. They go in order. So make sure you tune into that. Even if you don't want to turn in some music, just vibe out and have a good night. Nice chill night on a Sunday. So
Facts. Yeah, it's like hanging out and all at the same venue. We just go in the same room hanging out on Sunday nights. So make sure you come join us. Thomas, you all set over there, Brad?
while we're waiting, drop a thumbs up.
Is it working?
You're working good on this side, bro.
I don't know why it's lagging so bad right now. This is very strange.
Are you on Wi-Fi or are you on?
Hold on, I think I might have an idea.
What a smart guy. Hold on here. I can do something.
All right, let's see if that works. Can you hear me?
Yep.
We can hear you, bro.
All right, it sounds a little better on my end too. All right, let me. I think it's working, but the video's still frozen. Let me just refresh real quick.
Do it up.
We apologize for the technical difficulties.
So what happens when you go live?
Mm-hmm.
Shit happens. I'm looking for something to pull up. I'm looking for something to pull up right here.
If you guys want to continue to drop some rapid fires in the chat, we'll definitely get to them. So make sure you keep dropping that in there.
Businesses need insurance. Insurance is normally terrible. Symbol is flexible.
Sorry, I'm back. Hold on. Here's my dog.
Yeah, we good.
Oh,
yeah, we're great.
good this time.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why the internet keeps dropping out like that.
All right, so we're back to regularly scheduled programming. So the last rapid fire we had was from Smeek Scientist: fried or grilled chicken.
Taste fried, but I eat grilled more, so I'm not a fat slob.
Fried chicken is so good.
It's fantastic. It really is. But if I eat it all the time, I'll fucking be like a walking roly-poly-oly.
So, what are you dipping your chicken in?
Most of the time, honey mustard. Honey mustard's my shit.
All right.
Buffalo or barbecue sauce?
I love barbecue sauce.
Word. So we got another one from Rapid Fire. Let's go with Friends or That 70s Show.
That 70s Show. I hate laugh tracks, but That 70s Show is fucking hilarious.
Favorite character on That 70s?
I mean, I guess it's probably Kelso, but I fucking love Fez. Just some of the shit Fez says still to this day. I've seen it 100 times and I still laugh at it every time.
Yeah, Fez is cool. Foreign exchange student.
Yeah, I remember that episode with fucking, what's that dude's name? Is it Justin Long? He shows up and he's from the same country as Fez, and they're trying to get him to tell him where it is, and they just ask him like 900 different questions about like what's in the country, and they all answer different things.
Damn, I haven't seen that. I'm gonna have to check that one.
Oh shit, that is like one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I prefer the real quick. I prefer the best shot in TV when they would be smoking in the Cypher circle.
Oh hell yeah!
The cameras in the middle and it's just swinging around checking everybody out. That shit was
yeah. I remember the episode where all the adults are in the circle because they ate the weed brownies by accident and they're all just geeking the fuck out. That made me laugh so hard. Hey, what? I think my dog's chewing something, so it might be time for a Bubbles appearance because I gotta stop her.
Okay, we need some Bubbles.
What are you doing?
Sounds like my dog.
We're gonna ask Bubbles a rapid fire question, and then we can proceed with the interview. All right, Miss Bubbles.
Everybody say hi to Bubbles. Matthew.
All right, Bubbles. We have a rapid fire question for Bubbles. Purina.
This is my Bubbles. Say hi.
Purina or Blue dog food?
She eats the IMs, the green one with the healthy mini chunk.
I didn't know they did IMs for dogs.
I honestly, the first time I ever bought her food, I Googled like what would be the best thing, and they were all pretty much like the same 5. So I walked into the store and whichever one I saw first, I bought, and I've just kept buying that one because she eats it every time.
So she never gets like a change up bag of food, bro. Come on, you gotta.
I did like 2 or 3 times. She wouldn't fucking eat it. She would go over to the bowl and just knock it over.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, she's picky. She's picky like her dad.
She's a pretty girl. I got her like when she was a puppy because she was crazy when I rescued her. I got her to eat her fucking food by putting a slice of cheese at the bottom of the bowl. So she'd eat all the food to get to the cheese, but after a while she got a little too smart and started knocking the bowl over and just eating the slice of cheese and walking away like, fuck you. And after a while, I stopped putting it in there because she figured it out. So now every now and again, like once a week, she'll knock over the bowl to see if there's cheese in there, and then she'll have to eat. She'll like look at me to pick the food back up and put it in the bowl, and I can't say no to her. So
You won't eat it off the floor. Wow.
no, she won't. She's so spoiled, it's unfucking believable. Look at it. Okay, I'm sitting in like a kitchen chair.
Yeah.
This is what she sits on every day. She has a love seat that only she sits on, and I sit in this fucking thing because she is my Bubbles, and she gets away with fucking everything.
That's cool. Shout out to Bubbles, man.
Bubbles, they love you.
All right, so NFL or NBA if you choose to watch an event?
NFL. I love football. I love basketball, but I can't watch it as much as I watch football.
Who's your squad for football, and are you excited about the upcoming season?
Oh yeah, I mean I'm always excited, mainly because as a New England native and loving the Pats my entire childhood, and I got to watch the domination of the league. But nowadays it's a little more interesting because you don't really know what's going to happen, and we got Mac Jones who could take up the mantle. I mean, we still got Cam. I'll give him the credit that he deserves from his past, but if it looks anything like last year, I'm not fully bought into that shit. So hopefully he turns it around. I know it was a COVID season, no preseason, all that shit, but I don't know, man. It didn't look very good. I'll say that.
Then he caught COVID as well. So
yeah, that's obviously not what you want for your fucking athletic animal of a quarterback like that. That dude is just made out of steel. I don't know what to expect, but again, I'm excited. I hope they can win a few more games this year and make it back into the playoffs, because you never know. With Belichick coaching, anything can happen in the playoffs. You just got to get there.
facts, big facts.
For sure.
All right, you got a rapid fire, John?
Let's go with 50 Cent or Game.
Jesus, I don't even fucking know. Probably Game. I mean, I listen to 50 sometimes. I don't really listen to Game that much anymore either, but when I was listening to either of them, it was mostly Game.
They both went hard for a time being there. They both went hard.
That's just me, though.
Right.
What's your favorite album of all time, any genre?
Good AM by Mac Miller. It's the most complete piece of music I think I've ever heard in my life, and that is obviously just one man's opinion. But after everything that he had already done, he chose to level up not only the rapping but the sing-songy stuff that he liked to do. I wouldn't necessarily call it like the neo-soul stuff he started doing later on, but there was still always that vibe that he had where the song definitely wasn't a hip-hop song, and it was still a masterpiece. And that was when I feel like everything just came together on that record. Like I still love Swimming in Circles, and I mean everything he put out, but Good AM to me just encapsulates like every style that he ever did, and it's always to the highest level of what he could have done. Who knows, maybe he would have gotten even better.
Yeah, right. Of course he would have. Now,
Peace, man.
switching it up, if you're eating that chicken, you do bone in or boneless wings?
I could really do either or. If I'm eating like spicy wings, I'd rather the bone in, because it's like I mean, at a certain point, I think bone in is probably healthier because it's like actually chicken, and with chicken strips and shit, you never know. But when you're eating, I feel like when you're eating, maybe this is just a mental thing for me, but I feel like if you're eating boneless wings and it's hot as shit, you're eating more the entire time, so you're actually eating more sauce because there's no bone in it, so you're eating every piece of it. I don't know if that's just me, but that's how it makes me feel.
For sure.
I got you. We got one from Dave in the chat. What up, Dave? Shout out. Appreciate your question. Dave wants to know, Big L or Big Pun?
Big L.
For sure.
Every day of the week.
What is your favorite thing that to do with music? Is it making videos, performing, recording?
Honestly, I mean, I love performing. As for those of you who have seen me, I'm a complete moron on stage when I perform. But I especially out in Arizona when I was really like and it might sound a little weird. I was just alone all the time when I wanted to record. Like I would just go to my apartment and like sit in the dark with the TV on in the back, have a beer, have a bowl, and like the process of like trying to figure out the songwriting aspect. While it gets extremely frustrating, it's probably one of my favorite things on the planet.
Word.
Yeah, you can't perform without the music, right? So.
Right, exactly. And if I jump around on stage to no music, then people are just going to think I'm a maniac.
Right. Well, we think that anyway. But.
You should. You should. There's definitely something wrong with me.
I just realized that, my bad. I just realized I had my window open and my lights on here in the room. So it's that time of night where like the mosquitoes and moths all want to come in and start.
Oh, yeah, fuck that.
So I was just like, you know what? Fuck the live stream. I'm going over there.
Gotta have your priorities set straight.
Nice. You guys just saw me trying to catch the fucking skeeter.
Is that what you were doing? I was curious.
Yeah,
okay.
no, I didn't catch him either. He got away. But all right, I think we're gonna wrap up rapid fire.
Right.
Brought to you by Brawlers in Clothing. Thank you for participating, my friend, my family.
Appreciate you.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
let's move on to the table question. So we asked this to everybody on here. So you're at a restaurant. There's 6 chairs. You're in one of those chairs, and on the other 5 chairs, you can have anyone from any walk of life. Could be a cartoon character, could be an actor, could be the person that actor is portraying. Who's going to be at that table with you?
So all right. So you're saying there's 6 seats. I'm in one of them, and I'm sitting with 5 of my heroes.
Yeah.
It could be 5 of your heroes. It could just be 5 like cartoons. It could be 5 anything.
Yeah, I like how we
the table with you.
Well, I mean, it's got to be Mac. Fuck. Kanye. Tony Soprano, R.I.P. James Gandolfini. Number 4 from Kids Next Door. And this last one's gonna be trouble. Let's see.
Dave says he would like you to pick him in the live YouTube chat. He wants to be at the table with TRADS, but I don't know if we can.
Dave, I'm sure you're a great guy, but I don't know who the fuck you are. So as a pal, we could sit down, but at a table of my heroes, I don't think Dave's gonna cut it on that one.
Sorry, Dave.
I guess the last one. I mean, the last one. I'm trying to think of like my favorite movies or like things in general, but I just keep coming back to the fact that like most of my favorite movies aren't even like my favorite actors. It just happened that they were like the best possible choice for that role. So maybe let's go with
Scooby-Doo.
Oh, fucking shout out my boy Scooby. My dog perked her head up because I call her Scooby all the fucking time.
I don't mind Scooby too.
I'm really... Hold on, this is going to bother me. I mean, I guess it would probably be Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park, but at the same time, like, I really want to say, like, Robin Williams. And, I mean, fuck, man. Like, like John Mulaney, Bill Burr. Like, there's just... 5 is just such a... 5 is cutting off so many. I mean, I guess it's not really that bad considering I answered 4 almost immediately. But that fifth one gave me a little trouble, so I guess I'll go.
I see where you spun off. Listen, I see you spun off at the end there towards the comedians. So that's something you'd like to do is have a night out and work for your favorite comedians and just have some smoke, drinks, and laughs. That's something Thomas James would love to do.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? Now that we're thinking about it, Bo Burnham would be the 5th one.
Okay.
But yeah, I I just love stand-up comedy for the simple fact that, in my mind, don't get me wrong, you can bomb at a concert, you can bomb anywhere, but if you bomb during stand-up comedy, that must be so disheartening because, like, what do you do if the crowd turns against you? You're literally there with, like, a set. You have set jokes in a row. And again, I've never done stand-up comedy. I'm sure they have like backups or like alternate jokes or something, but I can't imagine a complete and total crowd turning on you in a stand-up setting because you're getting paid to do like an hour. What are you gonna do? Fucking walk off? Like, I guess you could, but I don't know. That'd be crazy to me.
It's almost like battle rap, kind of. I never really thought of that. I mean, in a way, you have a certain set of material that you can't bring, and if the crowd's just not feeling it, what are you going to do? You either have a backup round, or
Right.
in a comedian's instance, backup jokes, or maybe these performers. Hopefully, if you take your craft that seriously, you can read the room, you can read a crowd, and the shit's not going the way you expected it to. Yeah, hopefully, you do have something else in the bag.
There's a story about Jerry Seinfeld that I heard one time where I think it was Anthony Jeselnik, another great comedian, watched a Jerry Seinfeld set and like whatever, the people, obviously Seinfeld's fucking huge, so the people loved it, whatever. But then he saw Seinfeld like a month or two later or something, maybe a year, I don't know how long it was, but he was outside at like a huge festival and totally like he changed the jokes, like not just the jokes themselves, but like according to Jeselnik, he like dumbed it down for like a children audience. And I feel like although I respect the fact that a lot of comedians are just like, look, you paid to see me, you're gonna see me, I'm not changing my shit, I'm gonna do this. I think there's something to be said for the fact that you can read a room and you have all this material that can be widely accessible. With that being said, Jerry Seinfeld's not fucking funny. Just saying. I never found... I even like some Seinfeld. Like, I like the show Seinfeld, but I dislike almost everything Jerry Seinfeld says in the entire show. He's just not my kind of humor.
Right.
Yeah. Now, like, back to that table. Who's gonna pay the bill at that table?
Unfortunately, it's probably me, but I feel like monetarily speaking, it should be Kanye.
Facts. Yeah, he's not in debt anymore, so...
I feel like he has the money to pay for a dinner bill.
Yes, for one, Thomas James.
Well,
yeah.
But with Kanye though, you have that fear that he might flip out or something about paying the bill.
I feel like if Kanye flipped out at a dinner that I was at, I'd be more proud that I got to be around Kanye in a setting where he's angry and I got to absorb that kind of energy, because that would be peak of my existence, getting to see Kanye flip out on someone. Hopefully it's not me, though.
Right.
I feel like Kanye would be like one of those guys that would like try to skip out on the bill by like putting glass in his plate or something.
I heard some story from Pete Davidson where like him, Kanye, Kid Cudi, and I think Timothy Chalamet, or I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but they all went out to dinner for, I want to say it was Cudi's birthday, and they made Pete Davidson pay, which is like, he's the one with the least money there. Like Kanye, Cudi, and I mean, Timothy Chalamet's a huge actor, so I'm assuming he has a shitload of money, and they made fucking poor Pete Davidson on SNL pay.
Right. Was that must have been a few years back, because Pete's probably got some money by now, man. He's a movie guy now.
He definitely has money. He has much more money than I have. I'm just saying, in the context of Kid Cudi, Kanye, and Timothy Chalamet, he does not have as much money as those people.
Right.
Absolutely. All right, man. We have one final question.
All right.
Johnny.
So if there was one thing about yourself that you would either change or add to your repertoire when it comes to music, what is that you would like to add? Or
Not a damn thing. I'm perfect.
It's perfect.
If I had to like pick something that I would like to be able to do, I would either pick. I would love to sing like fucking Frank Ocean, like if I had the golden vocals. But I would also really love to be able to fucking play like 30 fucking instruments and just be able to like pick up anything in a room and figure out a sound with it. Like weird shit though, like a harp or a fucking triangle or like something that people don't play or like use in modern music. I would love to incorporate some random shit like that into some of my music if I could.
That'd be dope.
Absolutely. Well, do some research, watch some YouTube tutorials, and
Yeah, I'm gonna go learn how to play the harp and the triangle tonight.
go learn how to play like the clarinet or something. I don't know.
Shout out
So,
Squidward one time.
There you go.
Shout out to
So, guys,
Squidward.
we have all of Thomas James' links in the description of the video below. Make sure you check those out. I really appreciate everyone who tuned in. People watching this on replay, make sure you're clicking the links for us. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Subscribe if you are not. You can find the Behind the Grind page on Facebook and like us there as well. I believe this is going to be the new platform. I believe we're going to take it live from here on out. So, guys, make sure Tuesdays you're hopping in the live chat and providing Johnny and I questions for these artists and whatnot, rapid fire style, whatever you guys got for us. And
Make sure y'all come out to the show this Saturday night, Lonely Fest 3. Like we said, we got the Barrio Brothers are gonna be there. TRADS, Thomas James is gonna be there. Asante's gonna be there. Sounds like it's gonna be a really dope show. So go purchase your ticket today. T-Rads. Oh my God, I almost said it again. Thomas James. Do you have any like new music coming out? Like new albums you're working on?
Yeah, so I guess I'll start with the music. Like I said, the EP "Life's Trying to Kill You" just came out like a month ago or something like that. Five mainly very sad songs because that seems to be my core audience. We have another EP that I'm gonna put out before the end of the summer called "It's Not That Serious" with just 5 bangers, like straight up just fucking partying, riding in the car and shit. Got another EP I'm putting out called "The Liquor Store Kids" with a buddy of mine, and that'll be before the end of the year as well. And as of like 2 days ago, I decided that it was time to start working on the next full length album. So we'll be cooking up for the next however fucking long till that works out. And last but not least, thank you guys for having me on. And everybody, if you're local to the area, come out to Lonely Fest and rage with us because it's going to be a hell of a time.
Absolutely.
Big facts. All right, guys, on that note, we're going to wrap up volume 21 of Behind the Grind featuring Thomas James. Guys, if you're looking to see some of his work on Grind Mode Cypher, what you can do is in your search bar for YouTube, pop in Grind Mode Cypher TRADS is where you'll be able to find him on his Grind Mode Cypher appearances if you're interested. All right, check this kid spit his bars. The real Thomas James on all platforms. My dude. My pleasure, man. Appreciate
you guys. Thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun. And I'll see you guys on Saturday.
Yeah,
yes, sir. You already know. And on that note, guys, have a good night. Johnny, you want to say something real quick?
I just want to thank Thomas James for coming out and chopping it up with us. Good to see you, bro. And
anytime, man. Always good to see you.
Absolutely. Make sure everyone like and subscribe. And have a good night. I'm Johnny Concepts.
I'm Trip Big.
And this is Behind the Grind, Volume 21. Peace.
Peace.